So this is the week that I'm finally going to start putting some grass seed down onto my hill yard. As you can see down here, everything's looking nice and smooth. It's not perfect, and I'm going to do a couple of little tweaks to it here before I put the seed down, but this hill yard is somewhere in the vicinity, depending on how I measure. Every day, every time I measure it, it's a little bit different size. So I don't know, maybe I got to figure that one out. But it's somewhere around 1,750 square feet. That's probably close enough. But right now, I haven't gotten all 1,750 square feet prepared for grass seed. And I've been talking about this on the main Turf Mechanics channel, been talking about it here. I want to get buffalo grass spread so that it can establish itself over the summer. The problem is I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and we haven't had a warm-up, like a serious warm-up, for more than a handful of days. Last week we were in the low 90s for, it was like 4 days in a row, and now we're in the 70s again. It's just has been a very cool spring and early part of summer for us where I live. Now, buffalo grass germinates and it grows in warmer temperatures. Now, I've got 2 pots over there, and I'll probably have a whole video about buffalo grass coming out soon where I feature those pots. But in those 2 pots, I germinated those 2 pots inside my house. I actually put a little space heater in our extra bedroom and germinated them in 80-degree weather. It took about 4 days. 80-degree weather. The room itself was 80 degrees stable for 4 days straight. Of course, I did my traditional, I cover the pots with saran wrap so they stay adequately moist. I don't have to disturb the seed or anything like that. It took 4 days. One pot, I took the extra time to prime the seed, and that pot actually germinated in 3 days. So I've saved some extra primed seed, and I'm going to go ahead and put it down kind of in this area here. It's hard to point behind me. I'm just going to go put it down. Tomorrow we're supposed to be only at 69 degrees, maybe 68 degrees. Our overnight temperatures are in the high 40s. Normally, when you're planting warm season grass types, the summer is when you plant the seed. So if you live in a cooler area and you're planting warm season grass, you really have to wait until, for me, I'm waiting. This is July 3rd right now. If you live in truly warm season territory, then you can get away planting this stuff in probably late April into May, early parts of June, because your warm season is so long. Here it's short, and now I'm at risk of waiting too long, because by the time I get the seed to germinate, our warm temperatures, like I should say our hot temperatures, are going to go away by September. So they almost always do. Like we jump back down into the low 80s and the 70s easily by around Labor Day. So I really need to get it started right now. So this is the highest traffic area of my hill yard, because we walk up by the garden up to the chicken coop all the time. The kids play there. I walk it. We bring the hose. That's the spot that needs to establish itself the best. So I'm going to take my primed grass seed that I primed about a month and a half ago, and I'm going to go ahead and put it down here. And then I'm going to go ahead and start priming some new seed to start putting elsewhere on the hill. I still have to do a little bit of leveling and kind of like manual landscaping jobs. I've been inundated with lots of things to do lately. My video from 2 days ago, or my vlog from 2 days ago, all of this back here, I dug that out, removed tons of stone. As you can see, I filled the whole area back in with dirt that I collected from here at the top of the garden bed up there. I did the whole last step here. Let me flip it around. I did this whole entire top step yesterday, July 2nd. These little pink stones are temporary. It's just to hold the dirt back. I don't want dirt going onto the pavers while I establish the grass seed. So I just stuck them there. But anyway, this is a big flat area. All of the extra dirt that I pulled out of there, I filtered out all of the rock, and then I took the dirt up there to fill in the area. So hopefully that area all the way by the fence line is going to come in really nice, considering how much rock was in that spot just a few days ago. That was a lot of work, but it's fun work. And now, like I said, comes the process of I'm going to kind of loosen up the ground a little bit more. I'm going to throw some starter fertilizer down. I think I'm going to use a Lawn Box product for that because I'm out of Milorganite and I can't. Look at that. Look at this. My Band-Aids. What is that? Besties Forever. Yeah, I scratched my hand up. Anyway, lost my train of thought. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to scratch all this up, add a little bit of fertilizer, starter fertilizer for it. I'm going to put down, I don't normally do this, but for the sake of time management here, I'm actually going to put down some Scott's lawn soil. A few bags. I've got 3 bags of it there in the garage. So I'm going to put 3 bags of Scott's lawn soil along the paver line all the way up to the chicken coop, so that as we walk around there, that whole area is very loose and it will establish itself faster than everywhere else. I don't know if it's really going to be healthier because that Scott's lawn soil has essentially a lot of like fluffy peat moss already in it, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to loosen it up a little bit more with this. I've already watered it, and we got a little bit of rain last night. So anyway, that's the process. We're going to start here, and then we're going to move on. I'm going to go up here along the chicken coop line and the fence line. It's hard for me to do everything at once on the hill. So I originally anticipated doing an entire video, like a major video about this hill yard renovation. This thing is just over my head in terms of trying to figure out how to do it, how to structure it, how to film it, how to make one big or a few all-encompassing videos about it, because a lot of this is very situational. It's just me. Like, nobody's gonna have trying to build their own steps along a side of a chicken coop. I mean, look at this down here at the bottom. Like, I'm gonna blend my new grass into here, but down here at the bottom, this slope, I have to landscape it so it kind of, the hill goes down but then flattens out before it gets to the cement. It's just a lot of hard manual labor because I do everything manually by hand, DIY stuff. It's hard to put all this together. So I think this vlog style of just documenting the whole process is the way that it's going to go. So over the course of the next month or so, really July into early August, I think most of the updates on this hill yard is just going to happen right here. I might have a big video coming out on the main Turf Mechanic channel, but no guarantees. There's a lot going on in life these days. So I appreciate your time watching. This is the longest vlog I've ever put on this channel. So take care if you've watched this far, and expect videos on this channel pretty much every day this month.